The hot air balloon was the first successful aircraft to safely take off and land with people on board. It works by heating the air inside the balloon with a gas flame to make the hot air in the balloon lighter than the cold air outside, so we can lift off and carry the basket and the passengers up to 11 miles into the sky. But how do you make something that big light enough to fly while also making it strong enough to take the heat and carry passengers safely? Making the balloon starts with cutting out pieces of ultra-lightweight nylon with a heated stainless steel wire so they can be sewn together to make a giant balloon up to 10 stories tall. The nylon they use is called ripstop nylon because there are little squares woven into it to stop tears from spreading through the fabric. To be sure there are no holes or punctures in the nylon before it's cut, every inch of it is inspected on a lighted table. Then, up to 10 sheets of the nylon are rolled out and stacked on a cutting table, one on top of the other, and sliced all at once by the hot 1,000-degree wire into panels that measure between 9 and 18 feet in length. They use a hot wire because it makes a more accurate cut than scissors or a computer-controlled cutting machine. It's also the only way to cut through 10 sheets of nylon at once. The nylon doesn't catch fire because it's flame resistant, but it does melt a bit, which seals the fibers along the cut to make the fabric less likely to tear. Once all the pieces are cut, they're sewn together with a unique sewing machine that uses 2 pairs of needles, for a total of 4 needles to stitch the seams. The multiple needles are needed to make a stitch called the 4-needle chain stitch. This type of stitch is able to flex in the wind to prevent tears, and if one line of stitching pulls out, the other 3 will still hold. All of the seams are backed with polyester tape to give them extra strength. Some of the seams are also lined with polyester rope. The ropes strengthen the balloon and tie into the rigging that connects the balloon to the basket. When it's all finished, it can take up to 600 pieces of nylon, more than 30 pieces of rope, and 4 days of sewing to complete just